Assalamualaikum and good evening. Today my group will present about small and medium-sized entities. My group consists of Arma binti Arun, Erma binti Jim, Sherilna binti Jerry, and myself is Iza binti Zulkifli. In Malaysia, small and medium-sized enterprise SMEs are defined based on either annual sales turnover or the number of full-time employees. Manufacturing SMEs are enterprises with sales turnover not exceeding 15 million ringgit Malaysia or not more than 200 full-time employees, while service and other sectors enterprise with sales turnover not exceeding 20 million ringgit Malaysia or not more than 75 full-time employees. The categories are further divided into micro, small and medium enterprise. Micro category is where SMEs for both manufacturing and services and other sectors have sales turnover less than 300 ringgit or with employee less than 5. For small enterprise, manufacturing sectors are when the sales turnover is between 300 but less than 15 million or has 5 to 74 employees, whereas for service and other sectors are either with sales turnover between 300 ringgit but less than 3 million or with 5 to 29 employees. For medium enterprise, the manufacturing sectors has a sales turnover of 15 million to 50 million or consists of 75 to 200 employees. As for service and other sectors, the sales turnover is between 3 million to 20 million or 30 to 75 employees.
Now let's explore what makes Malaysian SMEs unique. First and foremost, we see a heavy services sector dominance. Over 84% of all local SMEs operate right here, specifically within wholesale, retail, food and beverage, and logistics. Second, there is a high density of micro enterprises. Our landscape is highly populated by micro-scale setups and small family businesses, which typically operate as a sole proprietorship with fewer than 5 workers. Third, we notice a strong geographic concentration. More than 60% of these businesses are clustered within Malaysia's major industrial hubs, namely Selangor, Kuala Lumpur, Johor, and Penang. Lastly, while these SMEs are highly agile and adaptive to swift consumer market trends, they heavily face a digital gap. This is due to limited internal funding available for crucial technological automation. Now let's proceed with the strategic role of Malaysia SMEs. SMEs play as the true economic backbone of Malaysia. First, they serve as a massive engine of national output, consistently contributing nearly 37% to 39% of Malaysia's total gross domestic product GDP. Alongside this, they are an employment powerhouse, generating roughly around 66% of the total jobs available for our national domestic workforce. But their impact goes beyond just big numbers. SMEs are critical for poverty alleviation and community upliftment because they create sustainable income, generating activities in rural towns, which effectively narrows the urban-rural wealth gap. Operationally, they provide essential supply chain support as key secondary suppliers and component providers for large multinational corporation MNC. And finally, they serve as a nursery for entrepreneurs, providing a safe operational testing ground for local businesses, models, and raw grassroots innovations. However, despite this importance, our local SMEs face steep uphill battles, particularly when it's come to financing.
Next, we move to question number 3. That is, what is the reason that lead to difficulties and faced by SMEs in securing bank credit? Now I will explain the first reason why SME face difficulty in securing bank credit, which is insufficient collateral. When SME apply for a bank loan, bank usually require collateral such as land, building, machinery, or other valuable asset as security. This help protect the bank if the borrower is unable to repay the loan. However, many SME, especially newly established or and micro businesses, do not own enough valuable asset. Most of them operate from rented premises and have limited equipment or property. Because of this, they cannot meet the bank collateral requirement. As a result, a bank may reject the loan application, approve a smaller loan amount, or impose stricter lending condition. This limits SME ability to expand their businesses, invest in new technology, or improve their operation. Although organizations such as Credit Guarantee Corporation provide guarantee scheme to assist SME without sufficient collateral, many businesses are still unable to fulfill all the financing requirements. The second reason is poor financial management and adequate financial record. Bank needs accurate financial information before approving any loan application. They will normally review financial statement, cash flow report, and businesses' performance to determine whether the businesses can repay the loan. Unfortunately, many SME do not maintain proper accounting records. Some businesses owners still use manual bookkeeping, while others mix personal and business expenses. In addition, some SME are unable to provide audited financial statement or proper cash flow projection. Without complete and reliable financial information, banks find it difficult to assess the financial health of the business. This increases uncertainty and reduces the bank confidence in the borrower ability to repay the loan. Therefore, SME should their financial management by keeping proper accounting record, preparing financial statement regularly, and seeking advice from accounting professional when necessary. The third reason is high credit risk due to limited business history and unstable cash flow. Banks usually prefer to lend money to businesses that have a stable financial performance and a good repayment record. However, many SME are newly established and have only been operating for a short period. Because of this, they have limited business history, making it difficult for banks to evaluate their financial stability. In addition, many SME experience unstable cash flow due to seasonal demand, changing customer preference, rising operating costs, and economic uncertainty. These factors affect the ability to generate consistent income throughout the year. Since banks want to minimize the risk of loan default, they tend to apply stricter lending criteria to businesses with unstable cash flow or limited financial history. To improve their chance of obtaining financing, SMEs should build a good credit history, manage their cash flow effectively, and prepare realistic business plan that demonstrate the ability to repay the loan.
Hello, my name is Arma and I will continue our group project presentation. To improve the change of securing bank credit, SME should focus on improving accounting and bookkeeping, building a strong credit history, managing their cash flow effectively and preparing realistic business plans that demonstrate their ability to repay loans by using government financing scheme. Malaysian SME can improve financial management by transitioning to automated cloud-based accounting software and maintaining a dedicated business bank account which is separate from personal fund. Accurate tracking and categories of all transactions ensure compliance and provide a clear overview of company performance. For second recommendation, to build a strong credit history, Malaysian business must regularly monitor their secrets and CITOS record to identify and resolve any negative mark. Maintaining highly consistent payment habit by promptly settling supplier invoice and loan installment establish essential financial liability. Finally, credit should be used strategically by avoiding multiple credit card applications in a short period and borrowing strictly to fund business growth rather than everyday operational expenses. Okay, next for third recommendation, manage cash flow effectively. Effective cash flow management requires setting up a regular cash flow forecast to track incoming and outgoing fund, allowing business to identify and prepare for financial gaps in advance. Companies can optimize liquidity by speeding up receivable, which involves sending out invoice immediately and actively following up on overdue customer account. Additionally, building a dedicated contingency fund by setting aside a portion of profit, establish a better cash serve to handle unexpected emergency and seasonal revenue fluctuation. For last recommendation, using government financing scheme. To leverage government financing, Malaysian small SME should explore Bank Negara Malaysia Fund, such as SME Stabilization Relief Facility, which provide working capital financing up to 7,500. Additionally, business can apply for specialized growth program like the Business Accelerator Program or the Sinar initiative managed by SME Corp Malaysia to access structured financing through digital platform. Finally, enterprise lacking strong asset can utilize government-backed guarantee scheme through Syarikat Jaminan Pembiayaan Perniagaan and the Credit Guarantee Corporation to bridge collateral gaps sustainably improve the chance of loan approval. As a conclusion, small and medium enterprises in Malaysia are vital to the economy, yet their growth is hindered by significant structural financial challenge, including a lack of collateral and unorganized financial documentation. To overcome this barrier and unlock economic potential, SME must adopt digital accounting practice and utilize government-backed guarantee scheme to build credibility with lenders. And that's all from our group. Thank you.